There's no doubt that we need to live more sustainable lives, but in the West we are so disconnected with nature we don't know how to do it.
Now in the global north, we're starting to look towards insects as a key source of protein to sustain growing global populations.
We all know that human population is increasing day by day. Now what happens when population increases is that there'll be food scarcity. So food security is one of the major global concerns that we should be worried about.
Most people are quite disgusted by the prospect of eating insects. However, the traditional societies that we've been working with on this project certainly don't have that kind of reaction. So a starting principle for our collaboration on this project was to question the culturally ingrained disgust that people in the West tend to have when thinking about insect eating.
Insects are very high in protein, very low in fat, so they're a really good source of nutrition.
Traditional communities in Asia, Africa and America have been using and eating insects for a very long period of time.
The idea here is that protein derived from insect as a source could be a much more environmentally friendly form of protein.
A huge amount of our land around the world is given up to farming animals for us to eat, whereas insects could produce the same amount of nutritional content, but you can farm them vertically, or you can have colonies of wasps or bees all lined up in a lab, and one colony will produce a huge amount of protein.
We're not suggesting that this would totally replace animal or plant protein in our diets, but that it could be incorporated.
And so the Grand Challenges gave us the opportunity to really give a platform to the importance of the biodiversity crisis under the umbrella of the climate crisis, because I think the two really go hand in hand.
The Grand Challenges programme is a really crucial source of interdisciplinary collaboration here at UCL, and indeed one which promotes a number of different pressing challenges for the world today.
Without the support, I don't think that we could manage to have such a diverse group of team between biologists and also anthropologists.
So the whole grant enabled us to carry out case studies in 3 countries.
Northern Amazonia, the Republic of Congo in Central Africa, and Nagaland, the tribal area of northeastern India.
Alongside that, George Burton did a fantastic job in just 3 months of farming the literature for evidence of where insects have a role in Indigenous communities around the world. So it was really very surprising to me how embedded insects are into the lives of these people, and how contrasting that is with our own societies here in the UK, and how removed and disconnected we are from nature. And so I think we have a lot to learn from these communities.
So we conduct interviews in Nagaland.
What we really wanted to know was what exactly are the socio-economic and cultural importance of social insects for these communities.
So the social insects, that's the term that's used in entomology to refer to insects that live in large colonies, in hives. So we're talking about ants, wasps, bees and termites. We are hoping that findings from this research will be used to inform practice and policy, for example, in conservation work and indeed in government.
The scientific evidence base to take to politicians and say, this is actually a really important part of food security. It should be core to our food security plans in the UK. Get your act together, get those policies out there.
It's important for universities to invest in projects like ours through schemes like Grand Challenges, because it encourages us to focus on real-world impacts from our research.
It's only by asking the questions that don't seem immediately relevant to impact that's the way to find the real innovations.